This is a short introduction on the combination of Recruitee and HirePort. What is HirePort? It's an add-on which makes it possible for you to unify the hiring and the whole talent acquisition of permanent employees and your flexible workforce as well. It can be all kinds, all in one place. Also, when it goes through third parties and all in your ATS. So there's three modules in HirePort that we allow in Recruitee. The first is supplier collaboration. So, for example, if we go to jobs and here we have a permanent position, for example, a backend engineer. Most of our clients say, listen, I want to try and hire this person on a permanent basis first. Then you have your whole process here. You have your external suppliers that you can operate straight from the ATS. So that's a functionality that is embedded by HirePort. So here you can say these preferred suppliers can work on this vacancy. You can add new ones, confirm. They will get an email that they're invited to work at that role. What do they see? They see all the information from Recruitee automatically structured in the right way and also combined with any contract that's applicable to this specific job or to this specific external supplier, this third party that you're working with. Okay, so now we have a look at the pipeline, and there you see, for example, a candidate that's not from HirePort, not from a third party, but Christopher Morgan came through a third party. And then we see automatically the tags are also pushed along. This information makes it easy to filter the pipeline to see what the fee will be if you hire this person. And also other information is pushed that the external party or the talent supplier, as we call them, pushes along. Then there's a chat as well. This chat functionality connects you straight from Recruitee to for example, the external recruiter you're working with. So all can be done from the candidate record in Recruitee. If you move the candidates forward, they also move forward in the portal that the supplier has, and that is HirePort. They have a real-time view of all their candidates and only their candidates that are in process with you, with your company at that point in time. You can also go to the second module of HirePort, is supplier management. Supplier management is about having a centralized view on all the suppliers, the talent suppliers that companies work with. So here you see all your preferred suppliers and the exact terms. You can click it and then you go dive deeper into the terms. And it makes it also possible for procurement to keep an eye on the contracts that are in place, the master contracts or any agreements that you have with third parties. Also, new parties can be invited. That can be based on a master agreement for permanent employees, hiring permanent employees, or hiring flexible workforce. And you can also edit those fields. The contracts are here. So here you can set master contracts in collaboration with your procurement departments and define within which constraints the flexible workforce can be hired, the permanent workforce can be hired through third parties. And that brings us to the third and final module of HirePort, supplier performance and cost. So here we have the analytics, and this gives you one very clear overview of all the interactions with third parties on the vacancies that you open up for these third parties. So for example, I just make a quick example here from analyzing the suppliers. You can filter on the vacancy, you can filter on the talent pool from sales to IT, you can say I want to filter on department or geography, or you can filter on suppliers, you can select several, or you can say, listen, I would like to see the data on all the third parties we work with. Number of introductions, interviews, hires, also the suppliers you work with. You can dive deeper on IT suppliers, on data, or anything within software development. You can have a look at your suppliers when it comes to marketing, talent, or finance professionals you want to hire. And then there's the analysis of performance. You can compare, for example, the fee that you're paying on the time to hire. So if for your organization, it's super important to have these very good people faster, then you can choose to give certain suppliers that are really quick and have a low time to hire, to give them preference, to give them priority. You can do that with the tier system that we have and automatically say, always will this Talent Vista supplier of mine get access to a vacancy if it goes open in a certain domain, and they can start helping on that vacancy. Or you can say, we want to really lower cost. We want to improve the financials in that sense, and we want to lower hiring costs, then we can choose parties that perform really well, but are willing to perform that service at a lower fee or a lower hourly fee. Then there's the spend. In time, we can track what we're actually spending on the recruitment in collaboration with third parties. We can look at geographies, we can look at different talent pools. You can again filter on the vacancies, filter on certain suppliers. And finally, there's the budget. The final element is to have a real-time view with the different stakeholders in your organization, finance, the recruitment team, hiring managers, on what have we spent on hiring and what budget is still available. And that's it.